everybody. Ben Engelman here with Friedrich Auto Realty and the Engelman team, and wanted to give you a weekly and a monthly update. This is supposed to be for April 7th, 2025. It is the 9th. So things got away from me a little bit here. Been extremely busy, and the numbers will show that as well when we get into this and start breaking it down. So spring market is absolutely in full swing. And once we switch back over to all the charts, you're going to definitely see what we're talking about here. So this always sneaks up and surprises us, but it's no surprise, that's for sure. So we'll bust into just what things are looking like for the month and what's currently on the market. So right now we're looking at 81 active listings currently in Ames, and looking at 53 pending and 33 sold. If you compare that to what happened last year, we had 50 pending and 40 closed. So not as many closed sales, but the 53 pending definitely is trending upwards. When you break it down into what is resale and what's available, right now we're sitting at 62. Last week we were at 67. So we're actually in a downward trend right now, but we hit the 60s not until June of May, June last year. So inventory is higher than it was before, but this is where we're at. 8 townhomes, 52 single family homes, and 2 condos. So tick down on the single family homes, the resale single family homes from 58 to 52, and then 2 condos. We were at 3 last week. But then when you look at new construction, holding steady at that 24. So 1 got added from last week, but things are moving. And as people can't find what they want, they're going to go to that new construction side and say, okay, what can I get for my money, especially when it starts to come to competing for other homes in those higher price ranges. So some of those higher price ranges might sit a little bit longer, when you get to that 500, 600 plus time is going to last longer on market. So, but market's looking really healthy, and no matter what the talking heads in the media say, things are still moving. So if you have any questions about what the market's doing, give me a call, give somebody on our team a call, and we can talk you through what's actually happening here in Ames. We're still well below where we should be, and I'll switch over to the monthly stats here so you can see what it actually looks like, since 2019, essentially. But what we're looking at here is 2019 is up here in the blue. So that was more of a norm, right? So we're 2020, 2019, where 2020 at the beginning of the year before COVID, that's where we're sitting. Ever since then, we've dipped down quite a bit. So right now we're on pace with active listings, basically exactly where we were, close to where we were last year. So, and that's a lot of that is the resale stuff as well. But when you're looking at it, it's like, okay, things will start trending up. When you look at monthly closings, like I said, had a couple more last year, but all in all, trending up. Right. So we're going to see those closings peak in that June, July timeframe, because everyone's going to be buying their properties in April, May, and then some into June. But that's where you're going to see a bulk of those closings. And obviously that peak there that you see in all these, everybody knows that most leases end July 31st. So that's where you see that peak of people trying to time it well in June and July. So they're moving in right when everything happens. So when you look at new listings, definitely trending up, higher than we were last year on just that new listing side of the house was coming on the market. So sitting at 70. I think that's a good sign. It's going to give more options. Obviously not even close to where we should be up here where that blue line is in 2019 to kind of balance that market, but still trending in the right direction for home buyers. So I would say it is still definitely a seller's market out there. Days on market, this is when we usually see everything tank down. So what's going to be interesting is over the next 2 months, where's this number going to be? So we're real close to where we were. We're real close to where we were in 2019, just a little bit below. But could that number shoot back up? Possible. Some of the higher priced homes are definitely keeping that average up there. Just not as much money flowing for those, and the cost of getting a loan quite a bit. So that's what's going on there. And absorption rate, staying pretty flat, right? Basically where we were. We're still under 2 months, which it'd be nice to be up in the 3-month of inventory available. And absorption rate is how many homes are on the market now. If we didn't have one more home come on the market, how many months would it take to have the entire market absorb those and sell? So right now we're under 2 months. We need to get in between 3 and 4 for it to start balancing out more to where it would actually affect some of the prices that are competitive to come down. And then the sale price to list price ratios. So here, you see these marks here when you start looking at 21 and 22 when everything was going gangbuster with low interest rates. Definitely flattened out, still sitting pretty good. We're not too bad here when we're looking at where we're at. So almost exactly where we were with numbers, of that 96 to 97% of the list price right now. So that's where we are sitting. If you have any questions at all about the market, listing your house, buying a house, throw those at me. Love to help you out. Love to talk you through things. If you're looking to transition and you want to go from, selling your home and then going into a new home, what we're here for, help you through that process, get a 30,000 foot view of what those different steps look like to make it seamless so that you can get the most for your house, move into the home that you want in the right amount of timing. So those conversations don't cost you anything, and we love to have them. So we have them all the time, every day. So give us a call. Love to help you out. Also enjoy the weather. It's awesome outside. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.